President Bola Tinubu has again given assurance that his administration is committed to ending insecurity plaguing the country. Tinubu gave the commitment when he inducted 2 T-129 attack combat helicopters and 1 King Air Beechcraft 360ER mobility aircraft for use by the Nigerian Air Force. Represented by his Vice President Kashim Shettima, the President says the acquisition of the helicopters and the induction symbolize the commitment of his administration to the nation's security. There are details in this report. This is the first induction of major military wear under the Tinubu-led administration as part of efforts to fight terrorism and insurgency in the country. Performing the ceremony at the Air Force Base in Makurdi, Benue State, President Bola Tinubu, who was represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, appreciated the Turkish ambassador to Nigeria for facilitating the procurement of the fighter jets. While he assured of his administration's commitment to support the Nigeria Air Force and other security agencies in the fight against insecurity, the President directed all heads of agencies to unite in order to combat the menace in the country.
The multinational collaboration of Nigeria, Cameroon, Niger Republic and Chad to bring peace to the Chad region is an example that must be improved upon by all means and replicated where necessary. We must also be brave enough to undertake the needed reforms and overhauls to meet the ever-dynamic security environment. It is therefore noteworthy that professionalism, capacity building, and adequate equipping of our armed forces and other security agencies are a major thrust of the present administration.
In his remarks, the Minister of Defense, Mohammed Badaru, says the induction of another set of aircraft was a fulfillment of President Bola Tinubu's promise for maximum performance of the security agencies, assuring of judicious use to intended objectives.
That the aircraft being inducted today costs the nation huge sum of money to purchase. As such, you must abide by the training you acquire in the maintenance of those machines, as well as ensure robust safety practices to sustain their serviceability status in order for the nation to derive maximum benefit from them. Let me at this point congratulate the Chief of Air Staff and the entire Nigerian Air Force family for recording this great feat, especially at this time. I also want to use this medium to sincerely applaud the gallantry effort of the Nigerian Air Force personnel and indeed the entire armed forces of Nigeria for their resolve in prosecuting the counter-terrorism plan to rid the nation of violent non-state actors.
Earlier in his welcome address, the Chief of Defense Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, said the commissioning of the aircrafts showed the resolve of the federal government to equip and energize the Nigeria Air Force and the entire armed forces in the country towards combating terrorism, armed banditry, oil theft, and to protect Nigeria's territorial integrity.
I authorized an overhaul of our entire operational environment in view of the need to readapt the ever-dynamic nature of our current operations. The overhaul also became expedient in order to maximize the potentials of jointness as being exhibited by the armed forces of Nigeria and other security agencies. Through these efforts, the Nigerian Air Force was able to play a pivotal role in airlifting troops and equipment for the Economic Community of West African States mission in the Gambia in June 2023.
Abubakar added that pilots have been trained and more were undergoing various trainings within and outside the country in order to gain expertise on the operations of the new equipment. Simisola Adigun, TV 360 News.